Hello and welcome to my commentary slash review of this game for the Sega Genesis. This is Gargoyles. The thing is that this game is very hard, and in my opinion it's hard to a fault because some of the things in here they just do are just really unnecessary or stupid, or they have a bunch of game glitches that will just make the game unnecessarily hard, and also the level design is just a pain. You get to this beginning part of this level and you think, oh, it's alright, there's chucking fireballs at me, I can dodge those with a bit of practice. And you get to these archers, and then somebody tosses an axe at you like it's a boomerang. I think I missed that part of the history lesson in high school when Vikings gained the ability to toss their axe at you as if it was a boomerang. Well, you have different abilities on here. You can climb walls, you can go through the floor, you can kick, you can slash, you can grab people and toss them, and also you can crash through walls using this diving move. You can actually climb on almost any surface unless it's a booby trap. There's different things on here I don't like that part you just saw with the Vikings tossing oil down, and this part here where they gang rape you. Yeah. They're very annoying when you're trying to climb up, and then there she is again. And then the whole basic point of this game is to avoid conflict as much as possible unless it's necessary. Because for some reason you slash at these people and it takes 5, 6, 7 hits to take them down, yet you just toss them once and they're dead. That makes no sense to me. Alright, and this here is the hardest part of this first level here with the turrets shooting things at you. They're firing on themselves, on the castle itself, and you're just trying to get up. And it's at this point I'm starting to wonder, am I the only person in this castle? Why are they blowing up their own freaking castle? And it makes no sense to me whatsoever. And if you look at this part, you have to stay in this one small section here in order to be safe, and you can actually progress up. If you do not notice that one part there in the castle, this section, you will mess up and you will get hit and fall all the way down. You have to climb all the way back up again. And you see that goblet there on the left corner? That is an insta-heal. The whole point is that when you defeat enemies in this game, the goblets you pick up are supposed to heal you as you fight and beat them. But they do such a minuscule amount of health up that lots of times you'll pick the the little small goblets up, and you don't see your health go up at all. You'll probably notice that as I'm going through this. This is supposed to... I don't know the name of this boss. He's just Thor, I guess, because he's trying to hit me with lightning. The only way I've noticed or seen to beat this guy is that right after he does his electricity attack, you go up next to him and you toss him. And eventually, that wears him down, and then his health will start to go down. If you're right next to him, right after he's done with it, he'll smack you, and if you stay in one place too long, you'll get hit, and it takes off like around a fourth of your life in one hit, so... my main complaint with this game is that there aren't any health ups. The levels get harder, the enemies get tougher, but you're constantly in a melee fighting position, and you don't ever get a break. You don't get any health ups, your powers don't get any stronger. And here's level 2, the Siege of the Rookery. This part's really special because you start off and they start gang raping you. They have these little pits here you can walk on that will hurt you as you run across them. In this part you pretty much have no choice. They'll gang rape you here again, and then you're dead. And this little special part where you have to swing on these to get up, but if you swing on them when they're open, you'll hurt yourself, which it's going to be very easy to hurt yourself on this part, and it's kind of either extremely hard or just bad level design. I don't know. I think this part's maybe just more hard than bad level design, but it's pretty annoying. And here I'm trying to get to that small goblet up the top. See? Look at my health. It didn't go up very much. And then you get down here to get a switch and get killed. Yeah, it's really easy. and this is the boss of this stage. And for some reason, they made him the absolute easiest possible boss in the entire game. You just stand next to this guy and you just wail on him. I was trying to mix it up and see what the kicking would do, but it didn't do much, so... You just stand there and wail on him. Yeah. And of course, right after you beat this guy, the whole siege on the castle is blamed on you for some reason. And then you're sealed in stone. Oh yeah, and just in case you haven't noticed, the Eye of Odin is the main bad guy in this whole game. It's level 3 stone and steel. And there it is. It's some mystical item that's apparently pure evil, and I think it was only focused once or twice in the game. And that little thing that just happened there with the enemies, that's gonna happen a lot, where you'll just be walking along and then either the Eye of Odin will summon them or they'll just show up and they'll just all gang rape you at the same time. You can barely handle one of these guys at any given point in this game, let alone 3 of them nailing you at the same time. Because after you're done doing your attack combo, it leaves you directly open and they hit you right afterwards. And you can't back up, you can't block, and if you try jumping, you're probably going to get hit anyway. Yeah. And those little flying things are extremely annoying. Yeah, you pick up little Goliath heads and you get to continue, and you're going to need them, but I doubt many people are going to get to the end of this thing on their own. And see, here comes something some more. I actually do remember getting to the end of this game as a kid. Not beating it, but getting to the final boss, but I don't even know how I did it. It was just, for some reason, I remember it suddenly getting easy or something after the first level, and I just stuck to the rule of avoiding every single person. Yeah, and this part's really annoying because the swinging on here actually glitches, and when it looks like you're about to grab those little posts that stick out of the side of the building, you won't hit them and you'll just go skipping right past them. And also the robots that like to hang around here like to shoot you at the most... See, I just skipped right past it right there. They like to shoot you at the most inappropriate times, like right when you're about to get next to them, and they'll shoot you right off and you'll die. Here, yeah, you can get it. Oh, see, right there. See what I'm talking about? And oftentimes when they hit you in midair, you lose all control of Goliath, and you have to fall straight down and die. You don't have any choice. Yeah, he didn't shoot that time, so I actually got up. And there we go. There's another example of that. And oftentimes when you mess up, you will easily fall all the way back down, or a good distance back down, unless you just happen to grab one of those poles. No, this stage is annoying. You have to grab that thing, otherwise you're not going to get up, and you get shot midair and you're dead. Anyway, when you get to the end of that, you have to face the Eye of Odin again, but it takes control of one of those robots, and it turns into this thing. And before you get inside, you have to destroy all of the arms and get in. But you have to avoid getting poked off, and that happening. And there's an example of getting poked off. Anyway, once you take out the arms, you can jump inside, and then you have to beat on it. But you have to keep an eye on the Eye of Odin in the middle, because once it starts spinning fast, it will shoot those little green orbs out. If you're still doing the outside arms, it will shoot electricity at wherever you are. At this point, I just decided I'm just going to try crouching here and pray, and then go over and start beating on it, then go back, and it eventually works. I died a lot in this part, and it was very, very, very annoying, and when I was trying to do this game fair, I game overed there a lot. Though for Subterranean Terror, this part is... I just think the person doesn't really... whoever designed the levels doesn't really think, because here, this is an enemy. Oh, he looks meaner, but do you think I can take him out? No, I can't. So, once again, you're going to have to avoid these guys as much as possible. Yeah, and you use use the charge tech to go through the doors, and for some reason there's holes in the middle of the floors, and you have to avoid them. And because of the subway, it's kind of hard to. It's really hard to see where you are or what's in front of you. And there's a nice little scene transition. And you have to bash yourself head first into the train things. Because you can't block them, you can't see them coming in and slash them, you just have to just run for it. And it's really stupid. Because every single time you get hit, you're losing health. This game's just one big giant attempt to not lose as much health as possible. And of course, when you're right at the end here with the main bad guy, there's that right waiting